January is National Mentoring Month. Now, mentoring tells a young person that there is someone in their corner. It also lets them know that they matter, but mentors are in high demand. And this month is the perfect time to explore the many leading mentoring programs across Massachusetts, because along with taking a closer look at Boston Mayor Marty Walsh's mentoring movement, which is an exciting initiative to increase the number of empowering relationships for youth in Boston, we also have our friends from Big Brothers Big Sister of Massachusetts Bay, which is your first time, Wendy Foster. I thought you had been here before. She's the CEO and president of that organization, and of course our good friend, man, I was with her this week earlier, and Joy and Chris, who's my buddy from the mayor's office as well, from the office of, what is it, Boston?
Boston Centers for Youth and Families.
Will Morales is going to kill me.
My
boy.
Wells won't be happy that you didn't remember.
But he'll be happy that you're on this segment. All right, let's talk about mentoring. This is a great month, but I'm going to start with you. I'm going to give the mayor some props. This is a great opportunity, but for those who haven't found, who don't know much about it, tell me a little bit about it. Give me an overview.
Sure. About 2 years ago, when the mayor accepted the challenge from the president around My Brother's Keeper, mentoring was a pillar of My Brother's Keeper. So here in Boston, we decided to launch an initiative that included both boys and girls. And the focus is to find healthy relationships, mentoring relationships for young folks between the ages of 7 and 18. And in partnership with Mass Mentoring Partnership, we are able to come up with a coalition of mentoring organizations, including Big Brothers and Big Sisters, to help us recruit as many mentors as possible. And our goal was to, over the next 2 years, to recruit at least 1,000 mentors, 10% of those mentors being City of Boston employees.
And so this is where the connection comes in with you guys, right? Working together with the mayor. Exactly. And you guys have been doing this work, so you guys are experts in this. So for those who don't know much about you, which who doesn't, but give me your little elevator pitch.
Okay, sure. So Big Brothers Big Sisters has been connecting caring adults and kids who need more adult support for over 100 years. And Big Brothers Big Sisters of Massachusetts Bay has been doing that in Boston for almost 70 years now. We're the largest affiliate in the state, and we're serving more than 2,500 children today. We're a key partner in the mayor's mentoring movement. We're so excited that the mayor has made this a signature initiative. There are thousands of kids in the city who need more adult support to thrive and to fulfill their potential. And study after study shows that the presence of a caring adult in a child's life is a game changer. Kids with mentors are more confident, they're more likely to do well in school, they set higher aspirations for themselves, and all of us in the city know that there are kids out there who with just a little bit of extra push, a big fan in their corner, will do great things.
Well, I want to talk to a mentor. And we have one right here. Okay, so Chris, tell me about, now I know you have a son. I know your son in New York, shout out to him. But you have a little, what they call a little, right?
Yes. My little, Jeremiah, is 10 years old. And, I got to tell you, he's an amazing young man. And I've had the great fortune of being involved in his life for a little over a year now. So when the mayor put out the call for employees, take an opportunity to be a part of this, I was ecstatic. And I was even more excited that I was able to become a part of the Big Brothers Big Sisters Association. So.
All right, so tell me a little bit about your experience, because there may be people on the fence who are saying, well, does it take too much time? What's going to be required of me? But tell me a little bit of what's required, and then kind of the satisfaction you get.
The time commitment, I'll tell you, is minimal. To be quite honest, it's actually, I think it's not enough. At minimum, it's a couple hours out of the month, really, and it's as maybe 2 or 3 hours out of the month, as little as you want, or as much as you want. We happen to spend quite a bit of time together. We do a lot of fun things. Boston's a beautiful city. I grew up in the city, and I'll tell you, he has given me an opportunity to really explore the city.
There you go.
It's just a fun place to be. We've got some fantastic museums, and of course our sports teams are amazing, and so we get an opportunity to get out and explore.
You're rediscovering Boston.
I'm rediscovering Boston, man. I got the Fountain of Youth, all because of Jeremiah, man.
Alberto, I think what people don't know is that we get to know volunteers really well, and we find out what kind of child they want to spend time with. There are literally thousands of kids who want a mentor, and so we can find the perfect child for every adult and make sure that they're going to be a match that's going to just, blossom and bloom.
But speaking to that, you do need more African American and Latino, well,
Absolutely.
just of color, right? Just
No,
across the board.
Absolutely. And speaking of Hispanic Latinos, we have right now over 600 Hispanic Latino families asking for a mentor for them, their children, and we need more Spanish-speaking volunteers. It's a huge initiative for us.
Is that part of the goal of the mayor's movement?
Yes, our goal is overall to recruit 1,000 mentors, but to really focus on recruiting more mentors of color. Most of the young people that participate in mentoring organizations in the city of Boston are kids of color, so we definitely want to make sure that we match them with a person that can really connect with them, someone like Chris, for example.
Yeah, because you were talking about that, part of the goal is 10% of
City of
employees. But imagine that there's also kind of a goal to increase the number of folks for
As many as we can get.
That's very, very interesting. All right, so how does someone get a hold of this? So there's someone watching right now. I want to put some of the websites that we have available for information for folks, because they always get that. We're like, I love to. So this is Big Brothers Big Sisters of Massachusetts Bay. How long have you been there now, Wendy?
About 10 years.
Okay, so you started when you were like 19, right? Yeah, good, right?
Yeah,
You
and
were a little.
Exactly, I was a little. So people can go to our website, which is bbbsmb.org, and we'll hook you up.
Yep, we just switch right back to that and Mass Mentorship. Sure. We're going to put that screen up. That's massmentors.org.
Yes, and you can also visit bostonmentors.org, and we'll be able to match you with different organizations, including Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and find you the appropriate match.
So here's what I want to do, right? At some point during the year, I would like to come back. Maybe you come back with your little.
Oh, I'd love that.
Okay.
I know he would. He would
You
absolutely.
give him a shot to be on TV.
He would love
looking
that.
sharp. You
Love
can
that.
you can take him to go dressing for the show, make it a whole thing,
That
right?
would be a great day for us.
And then maybe some city officials. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe some
Absolutely. Some police officers. Yeah,
firefighters.
we just had earlier this week we had a press conference. We announced a new program where police officers are going to be serving as volunteers to children. We'd love to bring some of them and their littles on your show.
See, those are the kind of stories we want more of here on Urban Update. So I'm going to look to you, look to Jen,
Absolutely. We'll be
who's
back.
off camera, and of course you. I always see you everywhere. So happy birthday to your husband.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's his name?
Ben.
Ben. Say happy birthday to him. No, look at this camera.
Sorry.
This camera.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Got to get brownie points here.
I know. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you, my man. We'll see you soon. All right. That's it for this edition of Urban Update. But before we go, a special shout out to a loyal Channel 7 watcher or viewer, Mark Anderson. He looks like Bill Clinton. This guy walks around JP. You know him? All right. Thanks for being a loyal Channel 7 viewer. For everybody here at Urban Update, have a great Sunday, everyone.